Transmission shift solenoids are electromagnetic valves within your automatic transmission. They control the flow of transmission fluid, which is crucial for smooth and accurate gear changes. When these solenoids fail, it leads to noticeable shifting problems. These issues are still relevant in 2025 for vehicles with traditional automatic transmissions, while electric vehicles are eliminating the need for them. A common symptom of a failing transmission shift solenoid is delayed or harsh shifting. The vehicle hesitates when changing gears, resulting in jerky acceleration, particularly noticeable between first and second gear. This indicates the solenoid isn't properly directing transmission fluid to engage the next gear smoothly. If you experience this symptom, it is time to get your vehicle checked to avoid further transmission damage. Another key symptom is gear slippage, where the engine revs without a corresponding increase in speed. This happens due to insufficient fluid pressure caused by the bad solenoid. Conversely, you might find the transmission stuck in a single gear, often referred to as limp mode, limiting your speed. Both are serious signs of solenoid failure. A faulty shift solenoid will often trigger the check engine light on your dashboard. The OBD system logs specific error codes like P0750 or P07V5, indicating a shift solenoid malfunction. In addition, you may hear unusual grinding or whining noises during gear changes, indicating internal transmission damage related to the solenoid problem. A bad shift solenoid can cause poor fuel economy by creating inefficient gear changes. When the transmission doesn't shift properly, the engine works harder, burning more fuel and potentially reducing your miles per gallon by up to 20%. The fuel gauge image shows how quickly fuel levels can drop when the engine is forced to rev higher due to improper gear engagement. This transmission cutaway shows the internal components, including where the solenoid operates. Faulty shifts mean the engine wastes energy instead of efficiently transferring power. The engine image represents how a bad solenoid forces the motor to strain, leading to higher fuel consumption as energy is wasted through inefficient operation. In summary, solenoid failure causes the vehicle to use more fuel per mile driven, directly impacting your wallet at the gas pump. Shift solenoids typically fail due to several common causes that affect their performance over time. Wear and tear from prolonged use over 100,000 miles causes solenoid valves to stick or degrade. Fluid contamination from dirty or low transmission fluid introduces debris that clogs the solenoid valves. Electrical faults like wiring harness damage disrupt the signals that control solenoid operation. Manufacturing defects in certain vehicle model lines lead to inherent issues and premature solenoid failure. Overheating from high operating temperatures, especially in urban driving, can melt solenoid seals and cause failure. All these factors contribute to solenoid valves sticking or degrading over time, preventing proper transmission fluid flow. For DIY fixes, a fluid flush and change can sometimes resolve minor solenoid issues caused by contaminated transmission fluid. For more serious problems, direct solenoid replacement is often necessary. This involves removing the transmission pan to access and replace the faulty solenoids. These repairs can range from $100 for a fluid change to several $100s for solenoid replacement, including parts and labor. If you are mechanically inclined, follow repair manual procedures carefully to avoid further damage. Professional fixes and prevention. More complex fixes include ECU reprogramming for electronic faults. In severe cases, a full transmission rebuild or replacement is needed. Preventive maintenance, such as regular fluid checks and changes every 30,000 to 50,000 miles, can significantly extend solenoid life and prevent costly repairs. Always seek professional diagnostic help if the problem persists. Ignoring the issue will cause additional damage to the transmission components.